How do you make an AIP pumpkin pie? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Adamimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your autoimmune health naturally. Today I got something a little different, as you can see. We're going to be doing a recipe video in my remission kitchen, so let's get to it. Welcome to my recipe video. Today we're going to be making AIP pumpkin pie. So we're going to start out by making a date paste. This is going to be a great binder for the crust. Now we're going to start out by using just a half cup, but we will add in more here in a bit. We're going to end up using at least 3/4 of this package. We just want to make sure we get the right consistency. So if it's not thick enough, we're going to add some more. If it becomes too thick, just add more water and blend again. Looks perfect to me. Okay, now we're going to get some organic coconut flour, and you're going to want to just kind of pour out. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to measure. In fact, you're going to want to get a fork and like break that down into something you can measure. So about a cup altogether. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. You can use any kind of sea salt or salt that you'd like. Stir it in really good. Just add a dash of baking soda. I'm not sure how much I'm putting in, but barely any. Not even a teaspoon. Pour all that into a container that you can mix in. Now for the gelatin. You don't have to buy a big box, you can just buy the individual ones. They have 3 in a pack. Just pour that right in. Okay, now you're going to want to add some cinnamon to this, about a tablespoon, and then add a dash of clove as well. Just mix that together. Okay, now we're going to get some coconut oil. Melt that down. When it's melted, it's only going to be about a 1/4 cup. Add about a 1/4 of the date paste to the crust mix and stir well. Check it to make sure it's the right consistency. It needs to be a little bit sticky, so it all holds together. Pour that into a baking dish. I'm using my Pyrex. And we're just gonna use our hands here. That's the best tool for this. You're gonna want to pat it down really hard. Try to make the surface as even as possible. Just add a little bit of cinnamon. Fork the top so it cooks evenly. Looks good to me. Okay, and it's ready to go in the oven. 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's time for the filling. Let's start out with organic pumpkin puree, just a 15-ounce size can. Looks like I've got to unplug my lights because I don't have another plug-in for the can opener. Next, open a can of coconut cream. You can use any brand. I'm using Savoy. It's 70% cream and 30% water. It's all I could find locally. Pour that into the date paste, add the pumpkin puree, add about 2 teaspoons of salt, and then dump in a garbage truck full of cinnamon. And just a dash of clove, if you don't want to overdo it. Okay, one more. We're gonna need a 1/2 cup of water to mix the gelatin in. We don't want to pour gelatin right in, otherwise it's going to make the filling really gritty. Now it's okay that we poured it into our crust mix because coconut flour is already gritty. So we're going to want to activate the gelatin. So go ahead and microwave that for at least 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And keep an eye on it because it will foam over. It will go over and make a mess inside your microwave. So just be cautious of that. Mix it really well. This is really important. Don't skip this step. Otherwise it's just not going to come out right. Okay, you're going to want to make sure it's the right consistency. It should kind of look like this. And of course, you're going to want to taste it. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, let's go check on the crust. It's looking pretty good. It's starting to get crispy and golden around the edges. So we're just going to put the top on, the glass top, and put that back in the oven for at least another 5 minutes. And perfection. Looks really good to me. And it appears that I totally forgot to film pouring the actual pumpkin filling into the pie. I get a little excited sometimes, and I guess that was only for me, so sorry. You can imagine what it would be like though, right? I let it sit overnight, and here's what we got. Honestly, I'm super proud of this. It came out really good, and I did add a dash of cinnamon on the top. I love cinnamon. I think that should be obvious. Alright, let's go ahead and cut a slice and see how we did. Obviously, this is not the right tool for the job. Let's find something better. Nice Japanese-made spatula. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, it's starting to come up, but it's become obvious to me that I forgot one thing, and that is to grease the actual dish before I put in the crust mix. But it's not a big deal. We missed a little bit of crust, but that's okay. Guys, this is so amazing. This is probably one of the better pies that I've made. As far as looking, you know, sometimes it doesn't come out right, and sometimes it does. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what really matters is the taste, and I gotta be honest, this was probably one of the best pumpkin pies I've ever eaten in my entire life, and I'm not just saying that. I had my friends try it, and they said it was really good. They couldn't tell the difference between a regular store-bought pumpkin pie and this. And, you know, to an AIP person, that's probably about the best compliment you can give them. Well, there you have it, an AIP pumpkin pie. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and remember to treat yourself, don't cheat. Thanks for watching. See you next time.